Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into a core MSRA challenge. It's a scenario focused on a serious medication error.
A classic. And this one's set up as a ranking question. So you'll have 5 options to put in order.
Exactly. It tests that conflict, doesn't it? Between what you need to do clinically, right now, and your sort of professional duties, the paperwork, the conversations.
It really does. It's all about hierarchy, patient safety, duty of candor, professional integrity. It's all in the mix.
Okay, so you'll need to rank 5 actions from most appropriate, that's number 1, down to least appropriate, which is number 5.
Definitely grab a pen and paper if you can. Getting the sequence right is, well, it's everything on this type of question.
Right, let's get into the scenario itself. Picture this. You're an F2, you're working in acute medicine, and it's an evening shift.
Okay.
You discover that a patient who has a known penicillin allergy was actually given co-amoxiclav about 2 hours ago. It was an e-prescribing error.
I dare. Right.
Now, the good news, thankfully, is that the patient seems stable right now. No obvious signs of anaphylaxis.
Okay, that's something.
But the nursing staff are really busy. The on-call registrar is dealing with critical patients elsewhere. So it's on you. What do you do immediately?
Right. So here are your 5 possible actions. Listen carefully because, some sound immediately urgent, others more like necessary admin.
Option 1. Offer the patient a timely, open apology and explain what happened and the plan under the duty of candor.
Option 2. Record an accurate, time-stamped entry in the notes and submit an incident report, like a Datix, before the end of your shift.
Option 3. Immediately review the patient, recheck their observations, make sure further doses are stopped, prescribe appropriate monitoring or treatment, and tell the nurse in charge.
Option 4. Inform the on-call registrar and also the on-call pharmacist as soon as you can to sort out a management plan and agree on the reporting.
And Option 5. Amend the e-prescribing record to basically remove evidence of the error and plan to discuss it tomorrow, to avoid causing unnecessary alarm.
Okay, that's quite a mix of clinical actions, communication, documentation, and potentially covering up.
Definitely. So the task again is to rank these 5 options from 1 most appropriate to 5 least appropriate.
Take maybe 15 seconds or so, think it through, what comes first, what comes last, commit to your ranking.
Okay. Have a moment to think. Let's see how you did.
Right. The correct ranking, according to the MSRA approach, is 3, then 4, then 1, then 2, and finally 5.
3, 4, 1, 2, 5. That's interesting. Let's break that down because, honestly, several of those sound like things you should be doing pretty sharpish. Why is option 3 the immediate patient review? Why is that the absolute number 1?
Well, it boils down to the fundamental principle. Immediate clinical safety trumps everything else, always.
Right.
Before you pick up a phone, before you write anything down, you have to physically see the patient, check their obs, make absolutely sure the drug is stopped, start any immediate safety measures, maybe antihistamines, steroids if needed, standard NHS safety protocol.
And telling the nurse in charge.
Exactly. Part of that immediate safety loop. That's your core duty as the F2 on the ground. Take prompt action, protect the patient. That has to be rank 1.
Okay, that makes total sense. Now, rank 2 is option 4, escalation. Getting the registrar and the pharmacist involved.
Yeah.
I can see some people thinking option 1, the apology, should come next. If the patient is stable, why do I need to chase down a busy registrar before I just talk to the patient and fulfill my duty of candor?
That's a really crucial point, and it's exactly the kind of nuance the SJT is testing.
Okay.
The duty of candor is essential, yes, but it requires more than just saying sorry. You have to explain what happened, the potential risks, and crucially, the plan to manage those risks.
Cite the plan.
And as an F2, especially with a potentially serious allergy issue, you can't realistically finalize that management plan alone. You need senior input from the registrar, and you definitely need the pharmacist's expertise for safe monitoring, maybe alternative prescribing, coding the allergy correctly.
I see. So you need their input to formulate the plan you're going to communicate.
Precisely. Get the expert advice. Agree the plan first. That ensures what you tell the patient is accurate, safe, and properly thought through. That's why escalation, option 4, comes in at rank 2.
Okay, that logic is clear now. Stabilize the patient directly, then get the senior plan sorted, then you can properly talk to the patient.
Exactly. Which leads us perfectly to rank 3. Option 1, fulfilling the duty of candor. Now you have the confirmed plan. You can provide that full, honest explanation and apology.
Makes sense. And following that, rank 4 is option 2, documentation and reporting.
Writing the accurate, timestamp notes, submitting the Datix or equivalent incident report, absolutely vital. It's crucial for continuity, for learning from errors, for meeting GMC standards on record keeping.
But less time critical than the first 3 steps we discussed.
Correct. Important, yes, but the immediate safety, planning, and initial disclosure take precedence.
Which leaves us with option 5 at rank 5, the bottom of the pile.
And for very good reason. Option 5, amending the record to hide the error, that is just completely wrong.
It's a definite no-go area.
Absolutely. It's a serious breach of probity, of honesty, of integrity. It actively endangers the patient by obscuring what happened, and it goes directly against everything the GMC stands for. It is always, without question, the least appropriate action you could take.
So stepping back and looking at the whole picture, the big takeaway here is really about that hierarchy in a crisis situation.
It is. You've got to have that order clear in your head. We can summarize it as clinical safety first, then escalation and getting support, then open disclosure, your duty of candor, and finally, formal documentation and reporting.
Is there a way to remember that sequence easily?
Yeah, there's a useful mnemonic sometimes mentioned. SAFE. Think S for stop harm and assess the patient. A for alert your seniors in the pharmacy. F for be frank with the patient, that's your candor. And E for enter it in the notes and file the incident report. SAFE.
SAFE. Stop harm, alert seniors, be frank, enter notes. That's helpful.
It covers the core progression.
So the advice is keep practicing these kinds of scenarios where you have competing priorities, the immediate clinical need versus those crucial professional and legal duties.
Definitely. Nailing that synthesis, understanding why things go in a particular order, that's key for the MSRA SJT.
And that final point about option 5 really hammers home the importance of integrity.
Absolutely. Never, ever try to conceal an error. It might seem tempting in the moment to avoid trouble, but it's fundamentally unprofessional and unsafe. The SJT really tests your professional character.
Great advice. Well, keep practicing, keep reflecting on these principles.
You'll get there. Good luck with the rest of your preparation.